Hey, welcome. Hey, and welcome, you guys. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I feel like I can't hear myself. And where did I leave my phone? Lord only knows. We're here for Summer House Martha's Vineyard on a Monday. Yay! Season 2, episode 10. We are doing this reunion, guys. Now, typically I'm by myself, but I do have the pleasure of having some ladies joining me. And I'm going to bring the first one up. And that is Monique 69 Ways. Hey,
Hey,
girl.
hey, how
Hey,
are
hey.
you?
I'm good. I got all hot all of a sudden under these lights. But
I know, right?
other than that, trying to enjoy this bonus day.
I know.
Yeah. Let me just sit tall. Let me know when she's ready. Um, okay. Yeah, so I guess what we can do before Inga, oh, she's here. Let me bring Inga up. Inga. Hey, girl. Ugh, my computer is moving slow because I'm pressing the buttons. There we go.
Hello,
Hey
Inga.
y'all.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going, y'all?
good.
It's
Hey,
going.
sorry if it looked dark. My ring light decided it wasn't gonna work today. They said not today, bitch. It ain't working.
But it's a
So,
holiday. I'm taking
matter
the
of
day.
fact, I think the cord got it's broken. You know what I mean? So I got to just order a new one. So
I can
I'm
see you
sorry if it
good.
looked kind of a little dark. So I said, well,
Yeah,
if
we
it
can
looked too dark, I'll be off camera. But I'm here.
still see you.
We still
We
can
were
see you.
just gonna do a overall chit chat about the season because I know you started at the beginning, but you had so much going on, and I know Monique also was covering the season, so I kind of just wanted to get
Yeah, I just
an
let y'all just go ahead
overall.
and do it because I said, well, I'll just watch y'all stuff. I ain't feel like keeping up with it. But I did watch the whole season. I watched it,
Yeah.
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 What was your
I'm
overall
I'm up
thought?
to date on everything that's going on.
We'll start with Monique. Hey,
Oh,
yeah. See,
thanks, Shayna.
we'll start with Monique. What were your overall thoughts on the season?
I enjoyed the season except for 2 episodes, maybe, but
Oh,
yeah, other
that's
than
yeah.
that, it was good to see. I mean, I know some people kind of clocked out, or
Yeah, I had a couple of little
I'm
issues,
trying to
but
like support them so they can get another season because it's like it's a good idea for Summer House Martha's Vineyard,
right.
whatever. So no, I
Some
ain't got no hot day. I wish, girl.
Mhm. I know she got
I
some
wish.
pearls on and all this kind of stuff. I'm in here with my old raggedy, old Tupac T-shirt on. I'm really looking like a bum today, but it's my
Girl,
off day, so that's
girl,
yeah.
I
20
ain't
minutes
going
ago, I
nowhere.
just got through cooking. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I was gonna get dressed for the reunion because sometimes I do that, and I was like, "Y'all gonna get
Oh,
this black T-shirt? I give you some pink lips and some pink
Yeah,
ears to
because
go with
they
the
all wore
pink."
pink. So I know, but
yeah.
I ain't got no damn pink
That's
on.
all I got.
You
That's
should
all
have
I got.
told me. I would have put out something pink. Yeah.
I barely had this in me. It's been a
Mhm.
lazy day. Inga, what were your thoughts on the overall season?
I mean, it wasn't like it was exciting, but I didn't hate it because I want to support this show because being this an all black cast
Mm-hmm.
and it's good to see these types of people that they not like crazy wealthy. They just
Right.
people who young people who went to school, did stuff with their
Mm-hmm.
career and their life, and they just, so I kind of like
Just
the
living.
concept of the whole thing.
Right.
So overall, the season, I didn't hate. I ain't gonna say it wowed me like, oh my god, girl, did you see that? It wasn't like that. It was, but I didn't hate it either. So
Right.
I mean, so it's okay. I
Dana
get it.
said she didn't really enjoy it. She kept pushing.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
know
hate it, but it just, I mean, I
that was
understand
her
some people like looking
feeling.
for something really, some
Yeah.
wow factor. I didn't get that. Yeah, so
I will say I enjoyed it. My biggest issue with the show is I just wanted them to have less drama and more fun. It was like a lot of crying, and it was like at one point it's getting a little dark, and I'm like, come on, we need more, Shanice, flash me, do something interesting. Where's the single people? It's only Alex, and he don't like nobody. And yeah, that's the only thing I had with
They
it.
did
But other than
another single guy there besides Alex.
Huh?
Let me
They just
see
need
who.
another single guy besides Alex. That's all.
I
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause
that
I think
one guy was gonna
everybody.
be something, but then he was just
As far as the guys, yeah, he was the only. Let's see. Yeah, he was the only
yeah, the
one,
only
the
one.
single. Yeah, Alex. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
this
Because
but
season.
most
first
of the
season,
most of all the girls, half the girls was single though.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
exactly. And last season you had Amir and Alex, but Amir, we see what it is he likes. So
Mm-hmm.
there's that.
Well, I
Although he
thought
did try Jordan.
well, I already knew that last season that that's what I mean. I
What is
just
it gonna be? His first
who
black girlfriend.
the
So
Karen that
there's
he's
that.
with. I'm not surprised. It didn't shock me, So
Jordan is beautiful, so it would have been a good look, but she was like, hard pass.
Cause
Thanks.
he a lame.
yeah, he was just weird. Yeah.
He is a lame.
Oh god, where did I leave my
Yeah.
phone? It's over there. Someone's trying to turn up my light. And I can't even. We are talking about Summer House Martha's Vineyard season 2 reunion. You can come on over to YouTube if you like. I can see your comments. I don't know if everybody else can see your comments because they're on
I can
Facebook.
see their
Oh,
comments.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I see it. Yeah.
So we will. I talked about them a little bit when I did the finale, but let's get into these fashions. I just left the. Okay, thanks, Lance. So we got Noelle in this pink dress. I'll let you ladies talk about it because I done already went through them again. And start with Monique talking about Miss Noelle.
Yeah, I had did my own video of this, so
Oh, you did? Okay.
I don't mind talking about it again. Okay, I'm starting with Noelle. I like the whole bodycon, tight, fitted, short. It's a nice color of pink on her.
Like that pink.
So I like it. And she got the body for it.
Hair.
Yeah, it's just plain. It's nothing spectacular about the hair. The shoes is okay. It's cool. And Jordan, she was the least favorite in my video. I said, girl, what you got on? Like you got when Lady Gaga did that MTV performance, it's like a fruit roll up. But you know what Lady Gaga did that MTV VMAs Awards, and I think she had meat.
Yes,
came out with a meat outfit. I was like,
oh, is that you in my comments that said that before about the meat suit?
I don't know, but that's kind of
that JB
said fruit roll up. I'm like, yes, it's like giving no. And then the skirt
she's trying to give us avant-garde on the top, and I don't know what on the bottom.
It's like a sheep, a lamb, something at the bottom. And the shoes, no.
Yeah, it was an overall no for Jordan.
Her hair looked better than what it did in the season. Give her that.
And she said she was having a crisis, so kudos to her. So what did you think about Miss Noelle and Miss Jordan?
Noelle looks nice. It's nothing spectacular, but it's a nice pretty pink on her, and the dress fits her nice. So I like her. Jordan just looked like trash. Just throw the whole thing away. Her hair, her dress, the skirt, the shoe, just everything. Just throw it all in the trash. It's all terrible. There's nothing salvageable from me.
Here
I'm just
thinking, from the neck up, but from the actually not the face part.
Under her
the face part and the
under
hair.
her chin up. Yeah.
Cause this.
Yeah, she needs some help. I ain't never like none of her outfits that she's worn, so she needs help. Yeah.
And I think nobody, because they were at the clubhouse, which I have heard that the first Summer House was at the clubhouse. I said Blood, Sweat, and Heels, but they said, other shows have been at the clubhouse, so we shouldn't really be that bothered.
Other shows have been in the clubhouse, with the exception of the Housewives.
Okay.
Yeah,
so other shows,
that's true. Because like I don't watch all those other shows, but those shows like Vanderpump and all them, they have been at the clubhouse. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not as bad as we thought. We can't. They not housewives.
And man, they don't have. They probably still trying to get the budget and the whole. They still a growing show. Yeah, not network, but show. Man, so the Housewives is different. That is so people. And I think
because of that, they didn't really get dress because like Noelle's dress was very basic. It's pretty, but
It's good enough to
Well,
be at the
everybody-
No,
clubhouse.
I mean she probably would have looked ridiculous with a gown in there. And
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say, I don't
Yeah,
think-
that's
I think they
good
all
enough for the
dressed the way
clubhouse.
they. I mean, except for this one here,
Jordan, she
but
can,
Jordan, but
no.
everybody else I think is dressed appropriate for the
Right.
clubhouse thing. Yeah.
Right. So we got Shanice has clothes on, and we have Nick, which I like. I don't like this particular picture of Nick's outfit, but I don't know. I've seen better pictures. I wasn't bothered by it though. I will let
He was
Inga will
one of
let
the-
you go
I don't have
first.
no
Yeah.
opinion.
He was one of. Oh, Inga, go first.
Oh, I'm just saying I don't really have no opinion about either one of them. They fine. They just I mean, it's not horrible, but it ain't like because it's not that type of thing. We just sit in the
Right.
club, how we sit around, so it's not like we do with the housewives when they have the gowns and the men have suits on and all that. It's
Yeah.
he dressing like he dressed on the show.
Right.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, this is how we see him dress all the time. I saw him on Watch What Happened Live. He was dressed like this. So
Exactly. That's
so
his
it's
normal
not. Yeah,
zhuzh.
I think they
You
look
know,
fine.
Nick gonna get Blue Label or whatever. So it is what it is. So that's just his style.
That's his
and I can
vibe.
appreciate it.
24/7. Mm-hmm.
All right. So he was one of the best dressed men when I did my video. And
Oh, okay.
I don't like Shanice's
You
top
don't
of
like
her
her-
dress.
I mean,
Oh, the
yeah,
little-
I don't like that bra looking part
Coming out the top.
Yeah, I never liked it. On the dress.
I didn't even
anyway.
analyze their outfits like that. Really, be honest.
I
with
like
you.
her shoes. Got a little bow,
Little bow.
silver. Yes, like
I'm
bling
glad I
bling
said
silver.
Shanice got clothes on. What more can we ask?
No, I said it's just the right. I'm like, she probably didn't want to wear this. If it was up to her, she'd be in her bikini. I'm like, this is. It's short. It's like. It's
Right.
good enough for her. This is on par for her because it's short, and
I mean,
Yeah,
but they
that's what he was
shouldn't have been
saying.
dressed up. We would have. They
Right.
would have been looking ridiculous if someone came in there with a
You don't
big
want the
long
ball
gown and
gowns, like-
somebody came in there with a
I ain't taking
tuxedo.
no ball gown, but a little
But with them
yeah.
housewives wearing them daggone ball gowns and things.
They
So I'm
do.
saying
Some of them should
if
be
they
wearing
had
it.
wore that, they would have looked ridiculous. So they were dressed for like spring, summertime look with the pink and all that. I think
Mhm.
I think everybody except for Jazz whatever Jordan, everybody else looked fine to me.
Right.
Well, I ain't like Amir either. I ain't like
Amir was the least on my
Amir
guys
looked
list.
I ain't like what he was doing, but that's on they on brand with how they dress anyway. They pretty much on brand.
I'm gonna pop off camera for one more second, because I just need to grab my phone, and we'll pull up. Speaking of Amir and Mr. Alex, whoever wants to go first can
Amir just
talk
was
about
trying to
these.
show off his arms. I saw his muscles. It was nothing.
Yeah, that's what I said in my video. Like he
Yeah.
trying to show off his muscles for Andy because Andy kind of like got a crush on him.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Well, he's attractive. He's just little.
Anyway,
But he's a nice looking guy. Everybody got their own thing who they like, but
his
I would say
personality is what makes him
it's just
not
his
attractive.
personality that
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, once you know somebody's
it blows it for
personality,
me.
then
Like,
you can forget about the looks. Once you know their personality, yeah.
Yeah, it look like he just about to go to the club or go down to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Basically that's what the clubhouse was, the bar. And Alex, he looked nice. I just didn't like the little flower thing on his the boot, whatever it's called, something.
Not to each his
I don't
own
think the
thing.
dude is ugly, but he ain't nobody that I be talking to. Because first of all, I don't really like light skinned men anyway.
I
like
don't
them,
either, but
chocolate man. So
Okay, chocolate.
but yeah, I like a chocolate too, but attractive is attractive. Like I don't care what color you are. If you're attractive,
of course.
you're
I see some
attractive.
good looking light skinned dudes too.
Now
I'm saying
my preference is what I got going on. But
right.
when I saw him season 1, I was like, oh, he's cute. He's little, but he's cute. And then he opened his mouth, baby. And
That's all it is.
Season 1, he was better than season 2.
Turned off because of his mouth, because his stuff that come out of his mouth and his actions and stuff. So after a while, you ain't even looking at him
season 1
that
he
way.
was single, but season 2
I ain't even like how he was acting in season 1. He was acting he's doing too much.
Well,
he was acting desperate.
One is he wasn't comfortable with his blackness. 1, because he wasn't raised around us, and 2 was the whole incident with with Mariah. I didn't like that he didn't open his mouth. But
no, that's right, Shayna.
Aside from that, Yes. Well, you're tall, so we know you need tall. I prefer dark and tall. My tall, dark chocolate. Myself. Not you wasn't a fan of season 1 or either episode 1.
Hilarious.
Oh, Inga, what were your thoughts on Nick? Alex. See, I be getting confused with these names.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I watched the episode, but I wasn't analyzing their outfits. I didn't know if they had a bow and a flower or not. I wasn't even paying attention really that deep. I mean, he looked all right. Didn't look like how he dresses on the show. He looks all right, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's just I wouldn't want my man wearing them type of slacks and all that, but he look all right for him. It's fine for him.
At the bottom of the pants. What about Mr. Preston and his Prince boots and his?
It's on par for who he is.
It's on par for him. He must got that headline. He got a headline.
It's not for us ladies. It's for him. And that's all.
He had those kind of hats in the confessional. I'm like, he must got a headline or something.
He needs to have one. Like Mary J took forever to come out with them doggone boots. He need to get him a little hat
when
line.
I said in my review of the fashion, I'm like, it's giving pillowcase, silk pillowcase for the ladies. We got to sleep on the silk pillowcase.
But that goes for who he is and his community and everything. That goes for what he got going on.
It don't have to be his community, but it could.
Well, okay,
it could be Alex wearing it. All I care, it's still gonna give the same.
It's not. Yeah, it's nothing that I want to see no man wear. But that's
not even James Brown.
Ain't for me to like. So
she's not even James Brown back in the day. Now he definitely probably had them shoes.
He probably would have wore that, or maybe even Prince. Okay,
that's what I said. When I saw the shoes, it's definitely giving me Prince. Okay. It's just that hat. But that's his signature.
Yeah, but Prince is a whole different thing. Prince a whole different thing. That's different.
Don't even do it.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is great for him and his fiance Donald. It worked for them. So
and what about
he looks wonderful for them.
Miss Jasmine with the blonde hair and this.
I've been seeing on social media with this blonde hair. I was like, okay. That was bold. I'm like, okay, it's a change, it's a switch up. I'm like, who told you to go blonde? Silas. But anyway,
women sometimes just change up. Sometimes they blonde, sometimes they red, blue.
Inga.
Yeah, so
we just get on Silas because Silas be silencing.
Right. Yeah, I sure didn't miss him. Yeah, at all. I hope he stays overseas. To be honest with you, so
you don't want him to be here to race his junior?
I mean, well, I guess you got. Yeah, I guess if you said that, if you say it that way, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that's what you came.
But I know he can be here to raise the baby. He don't have to be on the show no more.
Okay,
right. Yeah, I can do without him.
Matter of fact, he could be taking care of the baby when if they hopefully they get picked up for another season.
Yeah,
and she go on a vacation with everybody, and he could be home.
If he's not deployed,
unless he changed his ways. If he's still the same guy from season 1, then no, we don't want him back. Now, if he's changed, then yeah, bring him back.
They said after season 1 they went to counseling,
therapy. Yeah,
maybe he changed. Maybe he changed. So I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. Maybe he changed.
That's if he's not deployed. If he's deployed, neither him or her might be coming because somebody gonna have to watch that baby. But
I mean, if it's only for 2 weeks, that should be fine. She should have somebody.
How long were they only
gonna be like 1? If they're only there for like I think it's 16 days and they film for like 15, something like that.
Oh, she can get her mom or somebody to watch the baby for 2
weeks. Only her mom, because your new baby, you're not gonna leave your new baby with even your 1 year old.
If they do it next year, the baby ain't gonna be all that new. Be over a year.
Well, it'd be old. Right. It'd be old.
It'll be a year or 2. They ain't gonna be back for a while. It'll be next year sometime. Or,
we'll see.
If they get picked up, we don't even know if they go. How was the ratings? Are they gonna get picked up for another?
That's still young for a first-time mom, though. With them first-time moms, you'd be real nervous. Now, after you go ahead and have that second kid, it'd be a totally different. But the first one, you'd be like, oh,
after so many months.
That's true. But then, if old girl can bring Milo, that dog, she can bring her baby, and she can have a nanny. On them housewife shows, Kenya and all them used to bring their baby and had to.
She got to get a separate house though, because I'm not going to hear no baby crying, and I'm trying to be on summer vacation. I'd be like, "Listen, girl, not all night and all day. Y'all got to go across the lawn to your house to sleep, and then come back."
where they may be in another
there.
location, like the other ones have done. They brought their children with them. Portia has
Candy
done
said,
it. Nia has done it.
you
Maddie be in
yesterday.
another place. They don't be in the same place with them.
Yeah, like that. If it's in a different location, that's different. We just not in the
not
same,
in the house.
you know,
House. I don't even want the dog up in there. He gets on my nerve. You know.
We went okay with Milo.
I like dogs, and I think it's a cute dog. And he's
I tolerate Milo than Bria.
She lets him do too much. He be all up in the mix and jumping on everything. And
when he was tearing up that room, I'm like, good.
Tearing up the room.
I think I was only bothered by Milo on the first season because she didn't tell nobody she was bringing them. But once we got past season 1 and season 2, it's just like, oh, hey, and you see that's how kind of
season 2 they was used to him by then, but
yeah, they used to him by then.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, girl,
get your dog on the floor and everywhere.
And everything up. I didn't mind Jasmine. I just feel like she's a little washed out between the hair and the dress. But
yeah, I agree with that.
Her dress needed to be a different color.
She needed like a red lip, something to pop,
a bright lip,
a red shoe or something,
and a different color dress.
Everything is washed out. She just yeah.
I think that was our last one, right?
Nope.
Oh no! Whoops! Darn, speaking of Milo, I forgot Bria and Summer.
I like Bria's dress for her.
No, I didn't like her shoes.
I don't like the shoe. I said I don't like that vocal part. It's giving me
Pilgrim,
a witch or Pilgrim or something.
Oh, that's a buckle. Yeah, I don't like nothing like that.
On the toe, I don't like that. But other than that, I like the dress.
It's on par for her.
That's what I said for her. The girl next to her, what's her name?
Not the girl next to her.
Summer, autumn, fall. What summer? She could have worn jewelry. She needs like a dripping necklace or something. That's what
it's just a plain strap dress.
Plain. It's giving.
I don't think anybody on here was exciting with anything. It's just they just pull clothes out their closet, came onto the show. They sitting in the studio. It wasn't like
she could put more jewelry.
They do a big
naked.
Yeah, like a nice little earring, a little bracelet or something, little necklace. Yeah. She could have wore a big necklace because she don't, whatever. This is just all the ladies together. And this is everybody with Andy. And I'm going to leave it right here with them sitting. How did you guys feel about these seating arrangements? Everybody thought that was going to be Preston and Jasmine on either side and Preston all the way at the end.
Well, he's not problematic and he always neutral, so.
Well, Jasmine didn't have really nothing this season either.
She came in the house having
the baby
issues with people. She said her friendships were broken, so that's about it. And she's the one who pitched the show, so there's that.
And that's why I thought probably Preston, because like how Married to Medicine does it, how it's like Jackie and Simone. I thought we were going to do Preston and Jasmine is that kind of thing, since Silas ain't here and Silas ain't give nothing no way, since that was like our male and female. But I don't know. I guess we went not really in order of drama, because Jasmine shouldn't have been. She could have switched seats with Summer, because Summer was really the one who had the most drama. And Bria just called Bria, so.
I didn't care who said where, to be honest.
Miss K, I think you putting too much emphasis on that.
Usually that is the thing with the Bravo shows. Like, I know the Housewives and Married to Medicine are different because Heavenly has said it doesn't matter. Like,
that's why I said Housewives are different from these kind of shows. These
these
non-Housewives, I don't really care who sit where.
Okay.
Long as the people who will just fight and not Jackie and Simone don't sit next to each other. I don't care.
Huh?
I said, I really don't care what these non-Housewives shows sit. I don't care how they sit. As long as they don't sit two people who just fought next to each other. That's all I care about. But other than that, I don't care.
That's fair. It's just, I guess I'm stuck in that. I was between
Housewives
that and I
understand where you coming from. I understand where you coming from. I guess I just, when I watched it, I didn't pay no attention. I just said, oh, okay, this. Maybe they didn't have a seat arrangement. Maybe they sat where they wanted to sit too. We don't know what was going on. So
yeah, I thought maybe, like I said, Married to Medicine with Simone and Jackie, that we might do that kind of thing. But they are where they are. So it's Noelle's first reunion.
It's
And
everybody's first
Noelle.
reunion.
Yeah, because they ain't have a reunion last
technically,
season.
yes, because they didn't
It's
have
our
one last
first
season,
time
but
in
it's her
this
first time
cast
on a right.
on the show.
But she's not nervous because Noelle is just giving you Noelle and bubbly. Nick's run 2 marathons, one in London and one in Boston, 6 days apart, and God bless him, that's 50 something miles. Apart. Milo's not there. He's back in Germany with Simon. Lucky Milo. Or maybe not. Or maybe not. I feel like we need.
He probably can tolerate Simon than Bria. Bria probably get him anxiety. That's why he ran
Milo
away.
do whatever he want to do though. He don't like you listen to Bria. Milo be over there.
Yeah,
and Bria be over there. That's why I was like, he ain't no emotional support dog. He don't even be near you.
Yeah, because she gives him anxiety. Like, B, get away from me. Let me get away from you, okay? I'm just saying.
Oh, God. So we started up. I'm trying to keep it like vague, and I'm annoyed because I watched it on my DVR, and then right before I was going on here, I was watching it on Peacock, and I'm like, I should have watched it on Peacock because I don't have the deleted. I don't have the full version. I have the edited version because I didn't realize we're gonna be talking about extra stuff on Peacock. So if I left it out, that's why I left it out. And if you watch it, you can speak to what I missed. But we started with like Noelle and Alex and the summer thing. And Andy wanted to know who ended things, and Alex is like, I communicated that it wasn't for me, and she's like, no, it just fizzled out. And then I said, did he say fall back autumn? Because I totally forgot about his watch what happens live.
He said autumn. They probably went over some people's heads when they was watching.
No,
if they didn't catch the Watch What Happened live episode with him and Candy was on there.
Yeah, but even nobody in the studio said anything. Everybody was sitting there. I was like, none of y'all caught that?
They know the story, or they saw the episode of Watch What Happened live. They had to.
So he was saying that the last conversation that he had, he said he wasn't interested in having anything else, and they kind of thought things were good, but she was giving him a side eye from episode 1 and call him an F-boy. So I said, oh, okay. And then they were asking why she told everybody at the table he had been inside her. I said, yeah, that was a good question.
You know something? I ain't buying nothing she's saying.
No.
She called him an F-boy because he probably didn't want to, he didn't want to be with her no more. And she probably got her feelings hurt.
Yeah, I think she was
a more Alex story than her.
It wasn't
I don't know. I'm 50-50. I know she's emotional, but I also know how these men can be sometimes. So, but
she give me.
I think she wanted more out of it for sure than he did, and that's why she was so bothered.
So now he's an F-boy because he
was an F-boy season 1. But then they said, oh, no, he's not because he made us his intentions or child. I don't know. But they were asking why she told everybody at the table that and not.
He an undercover F-boy. I mean, he had F-boy tendencies. So, no.
That's how I felt season 1. Because even
is he out about it? No, he just secretive with his.
Because
he hides it better than some regular.
What did he do? Maybe I forgot. What did he do that made him F-boy?
It's that vibe. Even Jasmine was saying like, "Oh, he's the bachelor in the house. He has choices." I'm like, "Yeah, he definitely gives off that." Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. She said that's season 2, right? Yes, one of them. And
they played the flashback this season, but I was getting that vibe from him last season. But the thing about him last season is he didn't seem to be receptive to none of the ladies in the house until Summer came in. Because I think he liked Shanice, but then he found out the stuff about Shanice and the ex.
Her ex, like, that she crazy.
She is crazy.
But Summer, for him, like when she took that picture and she sent it to Jasmine, what have you, and he said that was like a red flag. He trying to be private. He don't want people to know that they effing.
That's what it was.
Together. So that's why I said he got that. That's why I said that's one of the F-boys.
I didn't see. I must have missed when he's an F-boy because I didn't see what he did. All I know is she the one seemed crazy to me.
Yeah, she seemed terrible, but
her feelings was hurt.
When he brought up she took a picture and sent it to Jasmine and whatever. I'm like, because F-boys, they don't like Typically,
Yeah, she
they
said
don't
on
like
the.
that kind of stuff.
I think she sent it to a couple people, Nick and some other people.
Oh, she
No,
did. I
she
thought
sent
it
it
was
to
just Jasmine.
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan. I keep
Or
saying
Jordan. I
Jasmine.
know it was.
Yeah,
But
she
how
sent
did?
it to Jordan.
Because Jordan in New
And
York and
But Nick is
right,
the one who
and
says
she's in LA
who
or something,
called
right?
Alex.
right. But that's because they all talk. He said that. I don't think Nick got the picture.
No.
I think Jordan got the picture, and then Jordan was talking to,
Accent. Then she texted him
grapevine.
like, right,
Yeah. But
Mm-mm.
even she kind of said, because I think Andy was like, well, what if she asked to take the picture? Because Jordan's like, it's not that weird because we're all kind of like friends, so it wasn't like it was some kind of random. I don't know. I got what
He
she was
wouldn't want to
saying,
take no picture
and
because
he
he
was
like to keep it
like,
on the low.
Summer
He
was
probably
like,
ain't want nobody to know he was with
absolutely
her.
not.
Just because he's screwing it, I mean, he want everybody to know about it.
Yeah, and that's where we get the F-boy vibes from.
Yep.
that's
like one of the traits.
Oh, okay.
It's a trait. We not
he was
flat out
trying to
calling
keep her
him.
a secret, and that's why she laid it all on that table at the dinner. And I said, oh, I mean, it was wrong the way she did it, but she said, you're not gonna hide me in the closet. I'm gonna, even though it's past tense, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it loud. So she was kind of saying that she did tell Noelle, and Noelle was like, no, you didn't. So she said Summer said what she said was that her and Alex had hung out, but now they're just friends, and she thought that she knew what that meant. And that Noelle said she would never talk to a guy if a friend has talked to them. So I was like, well, she probably thought once you got to that, you would stop, but you didn't. And Summer also said it was up to her, but she made it clear after dinner when she made the comment. And then they spoke in the room, but that Noelle still pursued. Andy's like, hanging out and sex is two different things. Yeah, but I feel like that. She's like, yeah, I know now. I feel like Noelle just did what she wanted to do. Because she's like, oh, I didn't pursue him. We were just flirting. And I just...
No, you fulfill. I just like
Noelle,
how
you
Summer
wanted that
like
man.
kind of switched it on Noelle. That's why Noelle was like, that's on me though. We talking about you not telling me before we got moved into this house for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we talking about. So when Summer tried to switch it and make it on Noelle, even though Noelle continued, she continued. She admitted that's on her though. She said that's on her.
Yeah.
So
I think he dodged a bullet, kicking Summer to the curb. So I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't taking up for this dude, but I'm saying she's
I
crazy.
mean,
she got some stuff with her.
Right.
I admit that, but she needs some therapy.
I mean, why would it have been anybody's business if they was messing around with each other? She should have kept that quiet. I mean,
she was hurt. I guess she's not
an F girl for acting with what she did.
I mean, I guess because they're all in the same friend group and they got to be in the house for the next couple of weeks. So if you're feeling butthurt that you thought that you and this man was gonna, and then
I could tell you why she's so butthurt, because every time when the ladies ask her later, or Brie asks her later, like, why you ain't tell Noelle that you and Alex had something going on? And then she got an attitude and blew up and walked away like, it's my fault that I ain't tell Nick was in. I mean, Alex was inside of me. She kept saying Alex was inside of me. I'm like, why you keep saying that?
And I was gonna say, yeah, where's JB when you need him?
I made him come.
He said,
I made him come so many times.
Me.
And I made him come so many times. What? Why you keep saying that? You butthurt.
That's because she wants to rub that in Noelle's face.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, girl,
kind of set Noelle up for the girl. Well, why don't you go tell him how? Yeah, okay.
You should just told her flat out what it was, not hang out. Tell her what it was before.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. This is just me personally. Now, I think these two don't know each other as well as
they don't know each other.
They want us to believe, because that was just some guy she was sleeping with, roommate or something like that. Was something like that. So they only hung out a couple
Noelle through her Noelle's roommate, which was a guy
somebody she was messing with.
Yeah. But still,
so they don't really know each other like that.
But still, you could at least
I would have asked
telling you and she asking you, is it okay, or did y'all have something more going on? Why just didn't flat out tell her that? It's just a simple.
But when you don't,
you could have just said, like you said, he was inside of me. You could have just said that. since you like to say that so much. He was inside.
I would have flat out asked her though, because I'm used to dealing with folks that go around the answer. So you have to be very, very straight. So once she said, "Oh, we was hanging out and we're friends now, but it's cool. Like, what do you want to do?" What you mean hanging out? Like, y'all slept together? Like, y'all slept in the bed, but y'all slept, or y'all had sex? Like,
she probably
I need
did,
you to
but she just said hanging out.
I don't think she specified. Because I'd have been asking you 50-11 questions. And then I'd be like, okay, all right. Well, there it is. Either way, I mean, she should have communicated it. And if I was Noelle, I wouldn't have pursued it no way. Because that
wouldn't
just
pursue it either. But
was
Noelle
too close
said
for
that was
comfort.
on her. I'm glad she admitted that was on her. And she looked a fool for doing so. So there's that.
Yeah. And then one of the viewers was saying that Alex wasn't an F-boy because his intentions were clear. And Jasmine's like, I agree. And I think someone was like, well, you didn't sleep with him. I said, oh my God. And then that's when Alex was like, if I wanted to be an F-boy, I could. Take Noelle, for example. She was like, wait, how did I get it?
Wait, like, wait, what?
We know what you meant, but that came across so awful. I said,
times,
oh my God.
A lot of times women see or think what they want, and it's not what's really going on.
All right.
She might have thought they was going to be girlfriend, boyfriend, some type of relationship.
Made this fantasy up in her head.
That's what I think. That's why I don't know that he's no F-boy. I don't think. I don't know.
I mean, he's F-boy. And then also, I don't know.
Yeah, F-boy trait.
Sometimes the communication is not clear.
I haven't seen the F-boy trait yet, so I don't know.
They'll give you just enough to have, like, you saying like she made it up. I'm just saying it might not have been that, because some people
he could have let her on a little bit. He could have done that. That's probably.
And then it's up to you to clarify. Okay, so what are we doing? And then if they're not being straight with the answer, that's your answer. So
basically, move the fuck on.
If you gotta, then it's just time to go.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that difficult to communicate or say what it is. If I have to, like, if it's like pulling teeth and getting the answers out of you, then I'm moving the fuck on.
Yep. If you can't give me a straight answer,
that's my answer right there.
He was clear with her. I think this was all in her mind.
He said, but you know how some guys, they be like, they say one thing and action shows another.
Mm-hmm.
And then it kind of confused the lady in her mind, and it's like really create that fantasy of what she think they got. And then behind, when he with his other people, he's saying some other shit.
Yeah, I just don't believe he was entirely innocent in this situation. Is all I'm saying. I'm not saying like she handled it 100% properly, but I just think,
even though she come off unhinged, but still
putting it on her.
Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. He might not have been 100% innocent, but the way she carried on, and they're gonna sit at the dinner table talking about, he came up and he was up inside me and all this. That shows right there. You know something? I made the right decision not to fool with you. So it made her look bad. It make him
really
look bad.
To fool her anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say he had already made his mind up anyway.
He just got what he wanted, and that was it.
But sometimes that's that, and that I don't know that.
I don't think they communicated that.
I don't think they committed.
Well.
Yeah, because there's nothing wrong with that if that's what.
Right, that's ain't nothing wrong. You just down to.
Yeah, they don't have to be a relationship, but I'm saying, but but maybe he didn't make it clear, or she saw what she want, or
from what she they showed us as a viewer, he came across as somebody different, because she came at the end of season 1, and like I said, remember, he wasn't really into nobody in the house like that, because he had found out the thing about Shanice, and when she came in,
he was into Jordan, but Jordan knocked that down, baby.
Yeah. And then because everybody was into Jordan. They was like about to rock, paper, scissors.
Right.
And then when summer came, it was like they were sitting in the room having all these conversations and talking about poetry and the vibes and the this and the that. So I think she thought, and then he was like,
okay.
Thank you, but no, thank
anyway,
you.
They ain't together. Good. So they ain't together.
I'm just saying that's what they gave us on the show. I can only go with that by what I saw, but
right.
And then we came back and found out that they had done whatever. And the viewer was bringing up him saying that she left a lot of voice notes on Watch What Happens Live. She says she only left one, and I would have liked to get to the bottom of that, but that's
one
when
too
Summer.
many.
When
That's one too many for me.
It's one too many. I think y'all. I'm telling y'all,
I
that
would
lady
not
is
leave him
crazy, and y'all
nothing.
trying to make a excuse for this lady. She is crazy.
Unless it's in the group
She
chat.
is crazy.
I'm
I
not leaving
believe
nothing.
it's
If
her.
y'all in the same friend group and you leave one voice note, that's why I wanted to know what like we didn't get into it because Shanice was like, "Well, I'm glad I'm not the crazy one no more." I'm like, Shanice, let's not roll yourself out, homegirl. Like you're
Okay.
not gonna
Oh,
turn
she's still
around and try to
crazy
make
too. She
Summer
crazy
look like
too.
the
Summer
only
and
bad
Shanice
one.
are both crazy. They
Yeah.
together. They two peas in a pod. They ain't one. It's not one crazy than the other. They both crazy. Yeah.
So Andy was asking if Noelle and Alex ever got together, and they said no, they're just friends. Summer and Noelle are cordial now. She's saying the stories don't align and it's all on Summer, and I'm like, we're not about to do that. But because I think they were saying, was that when they were saying about them? No, I think that was later. That they are not friends on social media. She's friends with everybody else. Which I digress. Amir and Natalie, does she trust you? He says she does. We can't tell. Because then what he described was like, well, she trusts me, but she's not here, and like she don't know these people, and like
that means she don't trust you. You gave the answer. You said one thing, then you further explain it, and then you gave the correct answer. I'm like, so she don't trust you.
Right. He was like, yeah, she trusts me. And then I said, oh, no, you just contradicted yourself, but okay. Thanks, Amir. Andy addresses the salary comment, which he says, she's a powerful, successful woman and he's secure and he doesn't feel emasculated. I'm like, kudos to you because that's definitely what she did.
Yeah, she definitely emasculated. But hey,
absolutely.
Whatever.
On national TV in front of everybody, in front of your friends. Okay. I don't like.
And put out how much you make a year.
Like that wasn't you didn't
a month or whatever.
She was problematic the whole time. And she's definitely a Karen. You could tell she's just a problem.
Yeah.
She shouldn't even been all up in the mix. Like you just there.
That's what they said.
Like that's why I like what's his name? Preston. Because Donald was there, but he wasn't there. He was just
nobody's significant other behaved the way she did. Tasia was not trying to. Tasia was like, y'all keep trying to put me in
it. Supposed to be they significant other supposed to be there for their significant other, not for the rest of the house.
Yeah,
that's what they would say. That's what Nick was saying about
all up in the mix and everything.
Natalie.
I mean, so.
And she's the only one that was out of order. Tasia was not even trying to bother with nobody. Donald was just trying to have himself a good time. Simon was like, I'm gonna just get drunk and wear flamingos. Like I'm just even last summer.
Simon just was annoying. He didn't get on my nerves.
He's annoying, but he didn't
annoying, but he didn't cause any problems amongst the group. You know,
just Bria, but Bria be bothered by you breathing, so that's that. But yeah, she was the only one. So they're asking the group if they think that Natalie's is right for him, and everybody's like crickets. And then I think Jasmine was like, "Oh, well, they look cute together." I was like, "Yeah, they're cute," but I don't think she's the right one. I'm like,
right.
But he said he don't care about other people's feelings and opinions.
Good for you.
But he shouldn't. That's his woman. He shouldn't care what they think.
Good for you.
Why would he? Yeah, he gonna quit. He gonna break up with her because they don't like her. So what? I mean, I don't care for, but
consideration now because they're not wrong. I said I would take my friends into consideration though because they're not wrong when it comes to Natalie. But I mean, he like it. I love it.
He like it. Like his first real relationship. So.
Yeah. So they're supposed to be closed on the house, which I already saw on IG that they was already standing in front of it. So it's already closed. They've been together a year and a half, and Andy's like, "Oh, I think he said,
I hope it works out for you," or something like that.
The house is in his name, but her name is gonna be on the deed. I said, he was like, "Oh, what could go wrong with that?" I said, "Oh," everybody was laughing. I said, "That went right over Amir's head."
Yeah, what can go wrong?
He's not going to break up just because Andy and any of these other people don't care for the girl. That's
the way he moving, he gonna get suckered.
They're going to break up, and it won't be because of that. They'll end up breaking up anyway.
Yeah, but the house situation, I'm looking like
Yeah, that's what
You
we were
big
talking
dummy.
about.
Like, if your name on a mortgage and her name on the deed, dude, what the fuck?
And she just told everybody she make what you make. She make what you make in a year and a month. I'm like,
right. That's I'm like.
Now let her get the house. That way, when she kick you out and it's
And
over, you go
then
get your
y'all
own
not
house.
even married. Oh my god,
Nope.
you didn't
You're
even
not buying a
propose
house with
yet.
somebody I'm not married to. No.
That's what I'm
Which I
saying.
think in an
Stupid.
extended one, he kind of expounded on that one, but I didn't get to all of that. So it's
like, oh, I bought the ring, and then Andy
right.
said, when she gonna
When
give
did
you
she instruct
permission,
you to
instruct
to
you to
propose?
propose, I holler. Andy
Yeah,
was
I mean
shady
he was telling the truth. Like she's going to tell him
because
everything.
Andy
And
clocked that white lady. I don't care. She is Cuban. She white Cuban. It's a
I
difference
didn't know she
between
was Cuban. I thought she was a
Yeah,
white
it's a
woman.
difference between white Cuban and black Cuban. You
yeah.
know,
Same thing with Puerto Rican.
I didn't know she was Cuban. No, she was
Yeah,
just a white woman. That
because
is,
I've been around both, and
Oh, when did they say she was Cuban?
vast
I never heard
difference.
that.
did they say it on one of the episodes, or did I get
That's
that
why
off
I
of
said
social
I think they
media?
said on one episode or social media, one of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
She's
I think
spicy
she from
white.
Miami. So she from somewhere.
Oh, well, God bless them.
He said when the time is right for the both of them in this 80-degree day or something. I said, oh, so she told you 80-degree day, whatever that means. Noelle was asking, why did you say all the ladies in the house were crazy over you? I said, Preston said, I was more crazy over you than I said. He said it, he tried to clean it up, and I was like,
he probably did say that to Natalie. He probably did. I believe it.
He said that because he liked her jealousy. Like she the only one wants you, dude. Nobody else wants you in the house. That's comical. He bigging himself up to believe like every woman wanted him last season.
Yeah, that's all.
If
That's
she
all
saw
in his
last
mind.
season, nobody wanted his ass. Okay.
Yeah, that's all in his mind.
I'm like, you
he
trying to
said,
lie to this
oh,
woman
well,
because you
Shanice,
trying to get her
weren't you trying to have sex with me? She was like, having sex with me doesn't mean I was shooting my shot. I said, okay, Shanice. Okay,
well, we know what Shanice be on, so
yeah, because Shanice kept saying, I can't wait till I get home and have some. I'm like, girl, why didn't you do that before you got here? You act like you can't keep it together for 2 weeks.
A sex addict or something. That's what it's giving.
She's not all that. The elevator don't go all the way to the top floor with her.
I would hate to know her body count.
Yeah, I don't think
May she never tell us.
Don't tell a girl. Keep that to yourself. We don't need to know that.
We don't need to know.
I don't need to know it because I already think negative of you, and it'll just make me think even worse.
If it's more than this, keep that shit to yourself. How old are you? Yeah, keep that.
Well, we gonna get into it a little later when somebody, I think that was at the very end, somebody was saying,
yes, I asked that
about her sleeping with older men. So I was like, I'm thinking she's more than that, Monique. But you know, that's that lady business. She's liberated. So we get into Summer's package, and you know, because they said Summer had beef with everybody except Milo. And ask how she's doing today. You know, she kind of starts, crying and everything. And everybody looked like they didn't care. Well, let me not say that, because Nick looked like he was looking for his tissue. And Jordan looked like she wanted to get up, but she's like, oh, I can't walk across the thing. So everybody else looked like, I said, oh, geez.
I really think that I really think that I left watching this thinking, there's more information behind the scenes that wasn't filmed and wasn't talked about that we don't know. Because I don't really think there was no like resolve, or they was talking in circles to me. Like, okay, what is it that you're mad about with any of these people? Did somebody sleep with your person? Did somebody step on your shoe? Like, tell me A, B, C, not all this. It was just like it was round in circles. And I'm thinking, okay, I still don't know why nobody's mad. Like, it's, what are you really mad at?
Herself.
Like, I mean, that's all of them too.
I don't think Summer's issue. I was gonna say, I don't think Summer's issue was with anybody really, truly honestly than Alex. I think everything else was more so what she was going through. That she was just kind of acting out.
A lot of family stuff going on, and
that's
part
what
I
took
get
from it.
But she don't have no relationship with some of the other people in there. Then also Preston and Bria, what are you really mad about? Like, what are you upset about?
Yeah,
And so they
I
didn't
have to
say what
watch
it was.
I have to watch the uncut version because the one that I taped off the thing, they never even explain why Bria had Preston blocked. So I don't.
No, they didn't explain it. I don't know which episode,
I
which
was
which
like,
one you
okay.
talking about. I watched it on Bravo. They did not say that.
Oh, okay.
They
Because
did, yeah.
Peacock,
So,
if you go watch Peacock, it's extended and there's like extra
oh, okay, okay,
talking
Yeah, they
points.
did. I think I watched Peacock.
okay.
I remember.
So
Yeah, I mean, you can't talk in circles at this point. Now you're doing a reunion. Like, say what it is, you know, or just don't, or say what it is, or don't say you have no issue with each other. Yeah, well, I have an issue. Why I have an issue? Well, she knows or he knows. No, like, what does that mean? I mean, I don't understand. You blocked for what reason? I mean, if y'all know, tell me, because maybe I
they
don't
gotta
understand.
have a reunion that's a certain amount of time. So you just want them just it's like, what is it, 10 of them? You just want them to get to their point, the 10 of them, and just be done with it. Inga said, I don't need all the dancing around. Just say what it is and be done.
Yeah, because if you mad with somebody, I'm saying, okay, Monique, I'm mad with you because, girl, you stole my pocketbook. I'm pissed off at you. You stole my purse. Okay, then now we know why I'm mad. But to say,
Right.
I'm mad with you, but
Well, it's a
it's just
TV
like
show,
all
so I
around in
would hope
circles. It's
that,
like
like,
saying what
in
it
terms
is.
of their real friendships, that they would be having the conversations they need to have, not in front of the cameras.
And even with Preston
Now,
and Jasmine, like, it was like, I didn't feel like, what are you what are you upset with each other for there too? You know, I understand
well,
the
it's I
Silas one.
can't
Him
keep
and
up with
Silas
all
had
of
been friends for a while.
Preston's interviews. I think the only two I listened to was the one with Carlos and then the one with Really BTV, because everybody was kind of saying
I
Preston
didn't
was
watch the
giving.
whole thing with Really B. I saw some of it. I saw the Carlos
Okay,
He
one.
they
changed
said
his
he was giving
tone by
like
the time he
different
got to
answers
really
for
be.
different people. But
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it just sounds like he's just not friends with Jasmine. Is what
I
I
guess
took.
Jasmine said he could have been there more.
Well, she
And
feels like, well, because I'm the one who introduced you to these people, But I
Mhm.
kind of agree with him on this point too. Just because you introduce me doesn't mean I can't form my own relationships with other people, So
Yeah.
I think he said something to that effect. I could be wrong in the way he said it,
I
but
guess in her mind, she was like, okay, I introduced you, but then don't push me to the wayside like I ain't shit.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
that
Like,
was
don't
I
forget
agree with
about
that
me.
too. I agree with that too. Yeah, because
so.
she was jealous that they all went on a Jamaica trip and didn't invite her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they really
Summer
rock with her.
said
I
that
think they don't
Jordan
rock with
and
her
Shanice
husband.
didn't want her to come.
Right.
Summer
They had
said
issues from
that
season one, and a lot of it had to do with the husband.
Right.
If you go back to season
Which I
one,
think,
the
to be
husband had
honest with you, Jasmine probably wouldn't even cared about the Jamaica trip if Silas wasn't there. But you understand, with him not being there, and now she got to face everybody by herself, and they don't went on this trip.
when did they go. It depends on when did they go on this trip. Was it before his deployment or what?
Yeah, I don't know. See, they didn't say all that either. So,
That's
but
what I'm
they had
saying. Like,
issues with him, and I think that she's going to defend her husband, which is
Mhm.
natural. So I think that's had a lot to remember Silas didn't like Jordan and his wife hanging out no more because they used to be Playboy bunnies back in the day at the
Yeah,
club.
all of them was Playboy bunnies though.
Well, a few of them. I don't know if it was
few
all
of
of them.
them.
But
It was
yeah.
only Jordan, Bria, and Jasmine.
Yeah.
Everybody else was not.
Yeah.
Shanice
right.
wasn't a Playboy.
Yes, Shanice. Eventually,
So the only one that wasn't was Summer and Noel. But
No.
Noel was this season. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. That's
well,
why I just
I
said
think,
all.
I just think because you know how he has his caveman ways, and my wife was supposed to be a certain type of way. And remember,
Well, why they don't
he
say
calls
that
friction
then?
with the women. He calls friction with them, and she got to defend her man, which that's natural husband. So I just think they probably said when they was not filming, they off camera, they probably said, "Look, we all gonna get together and go to Jamaica, or go wherever, hang out, and go to the bar, do all kind of stuff together, and we just ain't gonna deal with them." I think that's probably what it was. And she got her feelings hurt. She got jealous.
So Summer in her
Well,
package was saying, hurt people, and it's not an excuse, but she's sorry. She didn't know how to ask for help. She and Bria are okay now, but her and Noelle are not. She follows everybody except for Summer, and she's kind of cool on how things are. And Andy was kind of asking, does he think that they can start over. And Alex is like, well, can we treat people? Can we be hurt and also treat people with kindness? And I'm like, yeah, we can, but clearly Summer could not. And I think Jordan kind of defended her like she didn't know how. My whole thing with this was like, I know we want to do the whole beat up on Summer thing, but when Noelle was chasing her around and doing all of that, I was just like, Noelle, just leave her alone. Just leave her alone. You wouldn't have to go all of this pushing, shoving if you just let her go. So
I mean, I don't mind if Noelle and Summer don't talk. So there's that.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't friends like that, but I'm like, you getting really, really upset when you could have just stayed out of it because that didn't have nothing to do with you. But
well,
she felt the way she felt. Huh?
She did push her.
But if she
hadn't I pushed Noelle. Are you happy now? What the? Yeah, they ain't pushing. What the?
She was doing too much. She should have left a long time ago.
Noelle was trying to
ask Denise and Bria, are you happy now? She
Noelle
looked their
was
way.
trying to like.
Summer should have left the house a long time ago, not the day before they were going to leave anyway. She should have been left.
She should have left because she couldn't enjoy herself. She just was being angry with everybody. But I just I was annoyed with Noelle because I was like, Noelle, just let her cook. Like if she's mad, I just don't get in the middle of mad people. Like even if you're mad at me, you just gonna have to go be mad.
Personality, like I want to fix it now. I think we should talk.
Yeah, because she said she has abandonment issues with her dad and everything. So she was like,
I'm saying. I think
I'm sorry. I was like, girl, just let her go. Okay, you mad at me? You'll wake up and you'll be sober. Maybe you won't.
Yeah,
be mad
that's
tomorrow.
us. But I'm just saying. Noelle at that moment, that's why I said
she was trying to grab her and hug her, and
I think Noelle's the type of personality want to talk about it now. Like we need to fix this now before it goes any further. That's her personality.
There wasn't gonna be no resolve with
everybody
that.
Everybody is not like that. So
yeah. So Andy was asking later why she felt like she couldn't confide in Jordan and Preston the way they confided in her, and then that's when she started talking about losing people and worrying about if she was going to confide and then they were going to leave or they were going to use it against her. It's a whole lot of it's therapy. She needs therapy, so essentially she's not coming back. She says today her and Preston are in a great place. That's the love of her life, and Jordan as well, but they are working on something. I think he's asking when she spent another summer. She says small doses. I'm like, she could kind of do like the Mariah and Phil. You can come in and like poke your head in if we're doing an event and then going about your business. Like, you don't got to come, come stay. Because this summer with her was painful. Now the guy, the Facebook guy that was her dad, was that the first guy or this was the second guy? Because she was saying the guy on Facebook.
Original guy.
Okay. So the one that told her it wasn't the daddy, it really was the daddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She said she did the 23andMe. I said,
first he denied it, and then turns out that
she went found the second guy. And the mom said was a one night stand, so she didn't know. I said, oh, God. But she found out through 23andMe. It was. I said, oh,
he was actually the father.
Mm-hmm. Yikes! I mean, at that point, she's grown. She ain't gonna come even. Never mind. No child support.
I think she just wanted closure. So
she I know, but I'm saying for the guy to say no, like the lady 30-something years old.
He must really not like her mama then.
It could be that too.
Maybe he got a wife and a bunch of kids, so he don't. How you gonna explain that to your wife if that's?
I mean, if that was before his wife, it shouldn't matter.
It doesn't matter. She might not feel like that. I've seen cases where the woman still don't want to accept the child.
Yeah. But the chances are, if she found out on 23andMe, one of his kids is probably on there anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of times it don't have to be the dad, but then one of the kids, and then you find your man. So all of that. Y'all want to go do all them tests? You gonna find out anyway. But he was denying it. They ask Jordan why accuse Summer of airing out her alopecia, and Jasmine's like, I said I knew. I didn't say everybody knew. He thanks her for speaking out about it. And, we talk about her little, she had hair growth and now she's having an episode. She's on the treatment or whatever. So I was glad that she talked about that. I thought that was one of the good things about the season, that we talked about something that wasn't, somebody being inside of me and arguing because you want to sleep with him. And so.
Yeah, I hope that she can get a sponsorship or something for some nice wigs. Because
Jordan needs therapy too.
I did not like any of the wigs that she was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And Summer need to share a therapist.
Not only to share one, but they definitely need one.
I know. I just
because I think Preston was saying that Jordan saw how, I guess, the reception she got last season. So this season she just was kind of like quiet. Like if I say something, then it, it's gonna come out this way one way or the other. So I was like, yeah, therapy works too.
For me, last season, my problem with Jordan was like, I didn't mind her speaking up, but she say one thing and then does another. Like she said how the guys was all on her body last season. She didn't want guys to be all on her body. Then next minute you flirting with the guys. Like, are you okay?
It's just that blame it on the.
First they was on your body. You don't want them to be sexualizing you, but you all in their face flirting. Like, come on, like, yo, that's why I said, are you okay? You giving mixed signals here.
She was giving.
She was doing that last season, like,
yeah. This season she just was quiet and grumpy. Like she ain't even really, other than saying
she wasn't like that at the Winter House. So
was giving me. I know I have to go and watch. Now that the season is over, I have time to. This season I can go and peek my head in and just see. I'm not going to go back and watch the other seasons. I'm just going to watch the one that she was on because.
Yeah, and you don't have to go.
She was on what show? She was on
Winter House.
The last, was it the last?
Season 3. Yeah, the last one.
Yeah, last one.
So we talk about Preston, Shade, and Bria and the comment about her and the Mrs. America and it didn't land and blah, 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 blah. So he says he genuinely has love for her and she says she has love for him too. He says they get to a good place and then it pulls back. And this is what we didn't get to. He said he's currently blocked and they say, well, she's quick to block anyway. But he said that she blocked him before Watch What Happens Live, but we never got into what she blocked him for. So I was like, So he was saying that, she does annoy me, but it's like family. I'm like, that's not always a good thing because I don't like all my family.
Family, right? I was like, nah. Yeah. I guess that's why he made that statement. He was like, well,
she's like family, like that annoying little cousin. Yeah, you're right. Because we don't really like them, but they family.
Yeah, but that don't mean I got to deal with them either. So
right. I think that's why he made that statement. Like,
exactly. I was like, I don't know if anybody else caught that. That's not a good thing. He said that
like,
during the season too. He's like, she's
okay.
Like,
and why are they mad with each other? What are they pissed off for?
Oh, like
that's probably on more of a Bria part than anything.
We never got into why he's blocked now. The only thing we did talk about was he was like trying to say he would like to figure out where they could be, and if they're not friends, then they're not friends, and so be it. And she says that she always wanted to make it work, but he was shading. Okay, this is, I guess, what her issue was, but I don't know. She says that he was shading her early, and then we start to talk about the whole South France thing, where she called him and she was crying, and he was getting her international lawyer.
Okay, yeah, and she didn't even say thank you about it.
Right, and she says thank you, which I think she did because I don't think we would have addressed that a long time ago if she never said thank you.
How would you address that a long time ago? Because that happened.
We don't know that she said thank you. I mean, I don't know.
I think she did. Somebody else. Who else was saying that? I can't remember who was saying it, but I don't.
They was quiet. Nobody was talking. It was just them two.
Yeah. So, something. So that was when they weren't filming.
No, that's when they wasn't filming. He said, "I ain't bring it up. I ain't bringing the social media, or nothing like that." Because
she said Simon wasn't there. And she's like, well, Simon was the one that got me out of jail because she was unfairly.
Like, I'm sorry, I wasn't there to bail you up.
Yeah, he was there. We weren't. What were we supposed to do? But he said she never apologized. She said she did. I don't think she. I don't know.
Well, the way Bria be acting, she be acting like nobody's there for her.
Right.
If he would never mention that, we would never known that she called him because he is a lawyer.
Right. So, and I guess what she's saying her issue is that he treats her one way off camera and he treats her another way on camera. I'm like, well, it sounds like he treats you better off camera. So I might be okay with that, but I guess you don't be nice to me off camera
annoying.
And then get on camera.
He really don't say nothing. They be nice on camera. He be nice to her until she started doing that bready annoying stuff. Then he's
annoying. Always whining, crying, out. Just loud.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the thing is
I would block her too,
and she don't like that.
I don't even know the lady, and I want to block her. You know.
So he didn't block her; she blocked him.
Yeah, I mean, because she
I agree, Inga. Like I would have to.
She is annoying. I think I don't know. I might be on Preston's side on this one, and I'm just going by what we seeing. So We don't really know anything.
I mean, but what's the side to be on though?
That was really ain't no sides to be on. I mean, she blocked him.
What's the side to be? It's
she the one with if she doing the blocking, that means she's the one with the problem with him. He don't seem like he have a problem with her. Just she had these annoying moments.
But I mean, like to be devil's advocate.
Remember when they was at the remember the episode?
I mean, if he wasn't
at the lobster thing, and she was acting a fool then, just green.
Oh yeah, when they was going back and forth.
Yeah, it's just he said,
and then she came back out and apologized, and then hugged.
Just go away and go. All you do is sitting around crying. She's now.
Now, don't get me wrong, because Bria gets on my nerves all day, every day. She is a brat. She's giving spoiled brat.
She's brat. That's the right word for her. She's a brat. Yeah.
Period. Hard stop. Only thing that I was giving her is, like I said, you're not gonna treat me one way here and act like we cool, and then get on camera, and then I feel like you're being.
Did she just do that with Mariah?
Well,
look, a thing, honey.
Sips coffee. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he really wasn't effing with her, to be honest, he would never took that call when she was calling him. Over the pond. Like, come on.
That's what I said. I would rather you be nice to me behind the scenes than because you know what I'm saying. And then whatever you do on camera, you do on camera. Like if you're authentically my friend behind the scenes, I would be more mad if you got on TV and act like you like me, and then behind the scenes I couldn't call you for nothing. So I would rather it be the way that it is, but that's just my personal perspective. But then again, I would never be on TV. So
if they get another season, do y'all want to see some new people? Somebody else, like maybe get
rid of Bria,
give it to some other people.
That's how I think that's how they work, right? Summer House and Winter House, like they filter in new people. At least that's what I was told.
1 2 3 4.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, but yeah, and this if they do another one of Martha's Vineyard, that
you will get new people.
Maybe get rid of 1 or 2 of these people. Get somebody else.
Yeah, they can. Back. I mean, they can always come back and do like a part time, just a visit. Like
Mariah, that's what I think. Summer should come through the same way that Mariah came through.
And Philip came through. So.
I would rather see Mariah come back, to be perfectly honest with you, but I don't know if Jasmine's coming back or not. Summer's not coming back. I don't think Amir's coming back because we don't want Natalie. We don't want her. Leave her over there.
Yeah.
So that's 2.
Bria can go.
They're not gonna get rid of Bria.
When I heard Mir said that,
I know they won't because she brings
his
drama.
Girlfriend can't come back.
She brings drama. That's why they won't get rid of her. But she can go as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and Amir said if his girlfriend ain't coming, he's going, so he can go.
Okay,
Summer ain't coming back.
I'm like, don't.
You're not hurting me
with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, you're not hurting my feelings. That's what I said. Bria can stay over in
Jasmine
France with the Simon.
I think we can do Jasmine and Mariah. Maybe put Mariah in the house and do Jasmine as a friend of, like you said, put her in a separate house, like Kenya or whatever, so she could be with the baby, and then she could just come over and do like the events with them, so you wouldn't have to like focus on her. And then we need more single people. We need more single men for the women because
this season she didn't bring anything.
I would like to see how Philip was feel after half. Is he too ghetto?
Around on the side.
He might be a little too. Would you say is he a little too ghetto?
Is he too ghetto?
Yeah, right, he left that old Lincoln log in the toilet and then flushed the toilet. So I mean, you tell me if he's ghetto.
I mean, he a little rough. He a little rougher than these men that's on stage right now.
Because Nick said, "I've been all around the world. I ain't never seen Phil nowhere. Oh, y'all don't hang in the same circles. It's clear.
They not the same circle.
No, that's all. Y'all not in the same circle.
So Andy asked Bria about this soulmate in Tribeca, and she's like, "Oh, there's somebody from my past, and I'm over it." And her and Simon laughed about it. I said, "Bria, use a old-faced lie." And Andy's like, "Is that not a red flag that she'll get married to Simon, but he's not her soulmate?" She's like, "No." I said,
people get together all the time who are not each other's soul. They each other's person, but that's I think the reason why Simon and her stay together, because really they should break up, but they stay together because it's what you call it I don't want to say trauma bonded, but what you call it when it just
I don't know what to call it.
I don't know, but it's like they both need each
type
other.
Of arrangement.
It's just I think they need each other. They both crazy. But I don't think he knows.
It could be what you're saying. It could be like a form of trauma bonding.
Yeah,
or like a codependency type of thing.
That's it. Thank you. That's why I couldn't get it together. Yeah,
I hate codependent relationship.
She
she definitely using it because her lifestyle changed.
She can talk to Simon any kind of way.
I don't even know
some
what
other man ain't gonna
even
put
know
up
what
with
she
that.
do.
The way she screams and yells at that man all the time. I'm not saying that he ain't get on people's nerves, but she talks to him very disrespectful. Sit down.
I don't think he get on people's nerves
Pick
that
up
much.
your clothes. Get out of my face. She always go.
No, because I feel like everybody else just ignores him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think everybody ignored him, but
but she talks to him crazy. I mean, I don't think
I agree.
Put up with that.
I agree with.
And especially now, I don't think
and that's the
I think she was worse season 1. This season,
she can get away with that with him because he's from a different place. He ain't from America.
No.
Okay, I don't think American guy would tolerate that. I'm just saying.
Not at all. Not look. Maybe not mine. Let me not even get into that.
Yeah, I don't think no black man would, but
no, for sure not that. But well, listen, she could have found her an Amir. They probably would match quite well together if she didn't have that attitude, because Amir is giving me walk all
she's
over
too
me.
aggressive for Amir. Remember they was in the kitchen and he said, "Look, stop yelling and screaming at me." But yet if you yell and scream at her, then you're being aggressive. But you yelling and screaming first.
So you just gotta learn to do the walk away like Simon, like.
Okay. I mean, I don't think Simon, he just gets drunk and acts silly. I don't think he's problematic,
Yeah, so they said they're still together, but Andy was saying they feel like Simon is using her for clout. Again, another person that does not know the definition of clout. She's like, well, he's a multimillionaire. He doesn't have to do that. But I do think he likes me being on the show, and they don't have this in Germany, so it's like a really big thing.
That's
I'm like,
clout. Yeah, her and Amir,
I was like,
y'all giving y'all.
Y'all don't know definitions. Y'all just be giving what you
of words. I'm like, that's clout, honey.
And they were like, yeah, that's just what we said, clout. She's like, looking like, and then I guess everybody has kind of talked to Bria about Simon and everything, and says, because Jasmine's like, I spoke to your mom. We love Simon, but he likes attention at inappropriate times.
And I don't even think they gonna last, in my opinion. She said they've been getting together for 2 years or something.
I don't know. But the way she bosses him around, though, why wouldn't they last? He likes it, obviously.
Yeah, but he ain't
gonna tunes it out.
Everybody got their breaking point.
Yeah,
that is true. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I feel like
he might wake up one day. He might wake up one day.
Yeah, and be like, girl, hush. You still talking?
All right.
But I wonder, because she says she does a lot of cooking and cleaning, if she behaves that way when they're at home. Because sometimes people like to get out in front of company and show out, and she probably just over there cooking and cleaning, and then go sit down and watch her show. Like,
so she probably is different when she over
there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What does she do for a living? Because besides this show, I don't know.
I don't think nothing.
Dang.
Nothing. I mean, I don't know.
We talk about Silas being deployed, and so Jasmine didn't have a +1, but then she did have a +1 because she was pregnant. So we go through her whole package. And then one of the fans be so messy, ask her who's been the least supportive of her pregnancy. I was like, why would you ask that? So she brings up Jordan's little commentary, which I knew that was coming back when she said it. And
I mean, that was some little shade though, like saying that maybe this is not his first pregnancy. He had he is African, and I ain't trying to stereotype it, but they,
yeah, but she didn't have to say they'll be shady if you gonna.
But it was
trying to give like a congratulations, but then she did an underhanded comment. What the heck?
I'm happy for them. It's their first. Well, I think it's his first. What? Wait, what?
It was unnecessary.
She don't. That's what I'm saying. She still.
I thought they was in a good place.
I don't think they're gonna have a. I don't think they're gonna.
But they weren't on the show. Though.
They're not gonna have a good relationship, Jordan and her, because she don't like the husband. So
yeah,
if you ain't cool with my husband, then you can't be cool with me. That's how a lot of people, roll like that.
Yeah, but Silas is annoying.
I think Jordan just mad because Jasmine is elevating past her in so many departments. In my opinion,
yeah.
Because you got to remember when they met, Jasmine was homeless and she was sleeping in a car.
Yeah, and Jordan was doing like a model or something, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
When she been doing modeling and different things. Yeah.
So and then I know season 1, Jasmine knew that Jordan wanted a relationship.
To get married.
How did she meet Silas at the club when she was a Playboy Bunny?
I think it was a dating app or something. And then they linked up.
Okay.
It was during COVID.
That was trying to be funny because he could have came to the club. It's like a little gentleman's club, and she could have been serving, cocktails or whatever, whatever. And that's why maybe I thought they met.
That's what I said. I think it was like a dating app, and it was during COVID. I think it was during COVID or when they met before the lockdown.
Okay. Yeah, something.
And then that's when they start. And then they stay together. So she became homeless, and then he proposed within how many months?
If anybody might not stay together, maybe them two may not last for the long haul,
Yeah, for the
long haul. I mean, I'm talking about they might put in a good 5 years or something like that. But
unless he really does
changes,
and works through it, because that was the bigger issue. Was just
Jasmine being a changed her mind, said she didn't want to be a military wife.
I mean, he was tripping because the way he ain't like she ain't iron his clothes or she ain't cook his eggs a certain way.
He got very nasty. He was like, all of this can be different. All of this security can go away. I said, sir, you're not about to be talking to me like that on TV.
That's why I said, like, she became homeless, like when the pandemic came.
Well, too, he's an African man. He used to a certain type of way, the way they was raised.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's why I don't want none of them.
I mean, each to his own. Some people do marry and they fine with it, but you gotta know what you're getting into.
Yeah,
you gotta know what you're getting into.
I'm not that type of woman. So I guess Jordan apologized. They done moved past it, but Jasmine says, how she has to take accountability for not checking her sooner. Jordan's kind of saying that was just a sense of humor. They ask who misses Silas. Jasmine got 2 hands. Bria got a pinky. Amir got like a baby toe, and Alex. I was like, really? Okay, cool. Preston didn't raise his hand, so now we have to talk about him and Silas. But he says, there's nothing amiss. They just currently don't have a relationship.
And it's hard.
And they were in the same. They were the same fraternity together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that doesn't necessarily. Yeah. That mean
I mean, it was his line brother, but don't mean they have the closest relationship.
Right, no. Right.
They just know of each other.
Yeah, because I think it was on Carlos. He was saying that he was in the wedding, but Preston said, I understand now you don't necessarily choose who's in your wedding based upon who's your best friend. You got to go who's going to be reliable, who's going to be dependent, have their stuff paid on time. I said, oh, okay, that's
I'm not doing wrong like that. You're not gonna be in my wedding if we ain't close. There's a reason why I'm.
Yeah, but you gotta. I get what he was saying though,
but their wedding was a last minute thing, and it was so quick.
Yeah. I mean, I got what he was saying because I've been in a couple of weddings.
It was a quick wedding.
It does get kind of,
So I guess he called on people who was reliable.
Exactly. Like, let me call you. But.
I mean, they gotta be cool enough for them to have each other's number, right? Or is I'm tripping?
Well, I mean, I feel like they just maybe were associates and not like friends.
Or they have like a common person in common, like
I'm just not gonna go just invite somebody just because I need one more lady being my. Let me just choose this lady, even I ain't really all that close with her. That is crazy to me. Your wedding, if you're gonna have somebody to be in the wedding, they should be people that's close to you.
It should be, but I'm just saying that's what Preston said when he was on.
I don't know who's close to Silas since he's a military guy, so I don't know what would be considered close for him.
Yeah, I'm thinking the closest people to him would be his frat, and I don't know who.
His frat brothers. He's a frat. I mean, I don't know. And maybe at the time when they got married, they probably were friends. They probably have fell out or just backed away from each other since then.
It
is a big difference. She's the only married one in the group. Your whole dynamic of your friendships do change when you're married.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hang out.
But when it comes to Jordan, it should not change that drastically, honey.
Because I have
married. Yeah.
That's that man because he don't want them hanging out. What are we doing? Why y'all?
I mean, they could adjust. They always say they could adjust their friendship. I know we can't hang out like we used to, girl. But
yeah, but it's also going to take understanding on Jordan's behalf, which
that's what
I
I'm
feel like
saying.
she
Like,
doesn't have.
Yeah, Jordan has to
Jordan
understand
don't have
too. I'm
that.
a married
Right,
woman
she
that
don't.
cannot be going out and hanging out.
Jordan ain't trying to understand.
So
until she get in
I
that
think the single
situation.
people have to understand when someone's married.
Right.
And yes.
The things y'all were doing together as
I've been a
single
single
person
and been friend with married person. I was like, okay, it's just
very much so.
Yeah, I mean, you can still be friends
close
with
that
somebody that's
door.
single, but they gotta understand I'm married, so and now I have a child too, so we really ain't gonna be doing the same type of things. So I can't just jump up and go to Jamaica when y'all going. I got a whole plan, my whole life now. Everything's different.
Yeah, because I'm the single friend, so I was engaged, but I never got married. So when my best friend got married, it's like you just have to make those allowances. It's like they just not gonna be able to roll like they roll because your priorities and things are different. Like essentially, she's still the same person as she was. You just can't move.
And it's like that even if someone has a child,
yes,
and the other person don't have no kid. That because I've had that experience.
Yeah, because I had
the baby and my friends, I had my child early on. My friends didn't have kids at the time. And they could just be gone. They going to the cruise, going to this place, going to and I couldn't always go. I couldn't always.
I had to check
things.
one of my friends on that because she would
we going to the
cancel
concert, we going to the club. I couldn't go.
She would cancel at the last minute, and I went after like the second or third time. I was like, "Listen, I got a little one, so I have to get babysitting. So when you canceled at the last minute, I had to secure all this babysitting. You don't got no kids, so your plans are what they are. But I'm like, give me a little wiggle room. Yeah. Don't just be like, okay, well, we're supposed to be leaving in an hour. I'm not going. I'm like, then it's like I'm going somewhere. I done got this babysitter. I'm going somewhere, so I had to let her know. And she didn't understand, so she had kids of her own.
A lot of times that people don't understand until they going through it themselves. So
I'm like, girl, what's the big deal? Because I had to beg and plead to get this babysitting, I ain't going nowhere. But so they did talk about the Jamaica trip. Summer asked about the group inviting her. I guess Shanice said she didn't want Jasmine to come and Jordan didn't. Now, Jordan, I guess we got because they got a riff. And that's when Jasmine was like, what problem do you have with me? I was like, yeah, I don't understand what problem.
I don't understand that either.
Had with her either. And then she was kind of just like, yeah, well, I didn't want you to come and be drama.
I'm like, Jasmine drama now?
We haven't seen the drama with Jasmine. So maybe maybe stuff behind the scenes we don't know. That's what I'm saying.
The only thing I could think of is that they know Jasmine's a married woman and she can't do everything that they do. When it's forced turn up, because Shanice is the turn up girl.
Right. I don't think there would be no drama on Jasmine's behalf. Maybe from the people that she had an issue with. I don't think that she would get there, but she probably Jasmine was. I feel like Jasmine's kind of like, because I'm this way now. Just invite me to just invite me. I wouldn't come in no way. Offer me the invitation so I could tell you no. Because they could have invited her and she could have said no. She could have been pregnant. Her and Silas could have something planned. We don't know what it was, but they just didn't even want her there. So
I really think a lot of it has to do with her husband.
It does.
That's what I think. Let's see. The thing is, they having all these conversations behind the scenes. So us as the fans don't know.
We can only speculate.
So if she is a drama queen, Jasmine, then we don't know that because we didn't see that.
Right.
So where's the drama? Because
the Preston said he ain't had no problem, and Summer said she ain't no problem. It was only Shanice and Jordan.
Mm-hmm. And Jordan is the only one I could see having a problem.
Yeah, Shanice kind of threw me for a loop. I'm like,
somewhat. Because they were friends, so they still have to make the adjustment.
Shanice, what's your problem? She can really say, but she looked stupid.
On those interviews we watched with Preston on various platforms, he seemed like it was a problem with him and Jasmine too. Like he wasn't really talking to her, right?
He just said they wasn't close.
Yeah, he just said they're not friends like that.
They're not friends.
Oh, because the friend, they got connected because of Silas,
right?
So he wasn't really
wife,
friend.
Right? That's his friend's wife, right?
Yeah.
So then we get into that because they're asking, I think that's when they were asking Preston about the whole situation.
Jasmine was clocking everybody. I was like, ooh.
And Jasmine was like, yeah, because you met me because of these girls. And Preston was like, that's a little shady, but you know, the relationship doesn't have to. The relationship doesn't have to stay the same. And I said, see, that's why I don't be commingling my friend groups. That's why I don't, because I've always been that person. Like I've been the Jasmine. Like you bring people together and then they just get together and just cut
and
you
then
out.
They leave you out.
Cut you out the circle. Like
that, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened.
What's going on? So I said, look, I don't play about my best friend. Y'all can't be friends with my best friend. She's off limits. But even in terms of my friend groups, you start to commingle in them friends groups, and then next thing you know, you are on the island by yourself. That's where Jasmine was, and Andy was like, well, what point did we take the training wheels off in the relationship and let them stand alone? Preston's like, never. I said, I got why, you know, her feelings were hurt. That didn't mean that she was right, but I understood it.
Well, they probably look at it like this. Okay, you're married. We all still single people. So all the singles gonna go hang out together. We're gonna go to the bar, get drunk. Yeah. You know,
well, Preston not single, but he a guy, so
it's a different. Yeah,
it's a difference with that. Yeah, he's not single by a long shot, but
I mean, for a couple years. But Jasmine was saying, like, you know, like she kind of felt like he was a neutral party. He was in her wedding. You know, she thought that they were closer than that he would check in on her. She's like, checking on you for what? Like, I knew y'all wasn't cool. I said, oh, okay. He's like, let's not reinvent history because it's convenient. I was like, oh, they fighting. But then, you know, then they cool down. And then a fan asked why Jordan is really mad at Jasmine. And then she just says, you know, she was confused. She didn't see the real her. You know, she was kind of trying to sell it to the highest bidder. And that was Amir. Amir's like, nope, I'm broke. I said, boy, be quiet. Hush. Natalie gonna be all right.
I don't think she was selling her to the highest bidder. I think she just thought she was
trying to find her man. She was trying to find her man.
She just want her to experience something she wanted. Right. And then they did a flash drive.
She was puppeteering.
Okay. The Amir was the wrong guy, but that doesn't mean she was out here trying to. I think
Jasmine was.
I think it's some behind the scenes that we didn't.
She was trying to produce scenes, but not make the guys be on her or something.
That's what it was. That's where the puppeteering, I think, came in. I think she was trying to play producer and she was trying to make scenes, and then she was trying to play matchmaker, and that's why everybody got mad at her. Because remember, they even said at the dinner, like, can we just sit and have organic conversations?
Who she was trying to match up though? I know she's trying to play producer.
Jordan and Amir and Jordan and also the
somebody. It was
the guy on the end here. What's his name?
I can't remember.
I mean, the guys was gonna do that anyway. She ain't have to do nothing.
I can't remember because I haven't watched season 1, but she did it in season 2, and I was like, "Oh, Jasmine, let's not do." I think it was when Noelle came in. I think it was Noelle. She asked if there was anybody. One of them she asked. It was only one person, and I was like, "Oh, Jasmine, please don't do this year," because that's why they was mad at you last year, and how she wasn't respecting Bria's relationship because Bria wasn't married. And remember, she's trying to hook Bria up with somebody, even though she was with Simon, and then Simon came. And
they need one new girl and one new
Simon
guy
and Bria just got together. They wasn't together that long.
Yeah, so she wasn't. She said she wasn't respecting it because it wasn't a marriage.
Relationship at that point, like committed with Simon.
Yeah, but Bria said she was committed, but I think Jasmine said in like a confessional, I don't respect it because it's not a marriage.
Yeah, that was like
that was season 1. That was season 1, Jasmine.
That was shade. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's why they had an issue with her, and she was definitely different.
In the beginning
Jasmine
of the season, she said she was trying to survive.
Yeah.
Well, season 1, that was their first time being around Jasmine since she had gotten married. So they wasn't used to the married Jasmine.
Yeah, and that's what she said too. I think Silas just wasn't treating her correctly, and so she was trying to navigate being married, all of this responsibility.
They just are freshly married when they start filming season 1. So I get her trying to navigate that and be here too.
So she was like, I was just trying to navigate things in a certain amount of time. You know, her life changed and evolved. She kind of saying she needs Jordan to check her and vice versa and whatever. But that's what it was. Like we were saying, as a single friend, you gotta kind of learn to adjust to the friend being married. You're not gonna like it, but everything is not going to be able to be
But if you really
100%
truly value
want
your
it.
friendship, you will try to make it work some way.
Yeah,
Right.
you got to squeeze in some time. That's what you got to do. Like, you got to give me something. You can't just be like, okay, girl, I'm going to go off and
But
be
I didn't
married.
like
I'll
how,
see
and
you
I
when I
think
see
Jordan
you.
is not over it,
I
and I
don't
can
think
understand
Jasmine would
this.
do that to her.
Silas, whatever the hell his name is, he was not the way he talked to them women
Jordan.
too, especially
Mm-hmm.
Jordan last
Yeah.
season. So no one
Jasmine,
was
no,
upset when
Mariah
he
don't feel
wasn't
no
there.
way about Silas. I don't think.
No,
Mariah
none of
was
them did. No one raised their damn. I think maybe one.
Mm.
when
Jasmine,
she
maybe
was
Now
one
in
other
the
that
person
house
you
raised
say
their
that,
hand.
because
They
technically,
was like,
because
well,
her and
who's upset
Mariah
that
are the
Keith
closest
not
because
here?
they was
No one
homeless
raised their hand.
together.
right. Now you say that doesn't make sense. Huh.
No one liked him. So
Then Jordan,
now,
I guess Jordan is just that friend, because you're right, because that is Mariah's.
Look like
That's the god mom, right? Jasmine is her kid's
I'm
god.
gonna tell
yeah,
you,
yeah,
I
yeah,
was. I
yeah.
wouldn't have raised my hand because I was happy that he was not there. I was glad he wasn't there too. So
It looked like Jordan was just that friend because they were Playboy bunnies. I guess that Jordan and Jasmine would be in the club and doing stuff because Mariah had the kids, so Mariah probably wasn't hanging out, and so Jordan was probably the hangout friend. And then when the
Yeah,
right,
like
hangout
the
friend
work
can't hang out no
friend.
more.
I call it the hangout work friend, whatever. Then
Yeah.
right.
it changed.
So now we got to talk about Nick getting handsy, the Handsygate package. He looks and says he needs to change his behavior, and also, he didn't like raising his voice, which I wasn't really that bothered by it. But he's saying he didn't have any nefarious intentions. Jordan was saying her only issue was that he was in a relationship. I guess she didn't want to be like, don't act like you doing something with me on the side, being over here being handsy. And he was asking about watching it back, and he said he felt uncomfortable. He wants to show up differently. And Andy asked Bria, Shanice, and Noelle if they knew Summer and Jordan had already had the conversation, and they said no. I said, well, why y'all couldn't ask that first? But I got that they weren't trying to have that conversation go anywhere, and that's what Noelle said. No, but they weren't aware. They were having girl talk. They didn't intend for it to get back to him and Tasia. And Summer was like, well, what about when Natalie asked to run it back? And they're like, we told her no. And Amir's sitting there like, yeah. Take it all in, sir. Take it all in. Your girl's a problem. So they talk about Bria saying, oh, in this state, he might be able to sleep with somebody. And she's like, what made you say that? When you were just saying sleep support. She's like, that was a joke. He was like, and I got it. But now you're saying that I am that guy. So he didn't like that. Bria said he was being handsy getting off the boat. And she mentioned it to Jordan, which communication, why don't you say that to him? And she felt like, oh, if I was single, I could try something with him. And Alex is like, well, the same thing could be said for you. She's like, it can. I said, at least you're admitting it, because that whole thing was a hot.
She got my nerves with her stuff. Like,
that's when I felt Bria was lying too, because every time they showed us the flashback, I never really saw him being handsy with Bria.
Handsy or flirty, because they changed the term. She's like, oh, now we getting new words. She's like, now we changed the lingo.
I forgot about that.
And it just showed about the boat trip. I mean, the boat event they had on the first episode. She was just shaking her flat ass, and he was just saying, go Bria, go Bria. And then he said he'll take her to Nobu or whatever. I'm like, girl, that was it. I'm like, when they did, I'm like, that was it.
Bria just wanted to be involved. Okay, that's what it was giving. Bria just wanted to be involved,
and she kept saying, like, I never said nothing about you. I'm like, yes, you did. You said if he was down, if the girl was down to, he would go for it. I'm like, girl, you know.
But that's where the whole Natalie thing came into play, because like I think it was just that, girl talk. Like sometimes you be talking a little. Well, I don't be lying, but you be talking a little crazy, and y'all just playing the.
I don't like that crazy. If I can't say it to you, I'm not gonna say it at all. I'll keep that as an inner thought.
I don't think that the issue was really with it getting back to him. I think the issue really was it getting back to Tasia, because I don't really think they would have cared if it was just like say Tasia had left and they had the conversation. I think it wouldn't have been as big of a deal. But because now you bringing a girlfriend in there and saying like your man is doing
big problem. But he still would have had a problem with her saying it, because I'm like, girl, you know,
I think it would have been smaller.
It'd been smaller, but I'm like, you know, you being filmed, right? Because it's like, That was unnecessary. Like he ain't been nothing but nice and been there for you. So I don't.
He definitely was gonna find out one way or another. I just think they just was like, we're not about to go tell this lady her man is being.
And the girlfriend would have saw, if they were still together, the girlfriend would have saw it too. So it's like you're creating tension where it don't need to be. No, you could have kept that to yourself if you.
And Tasia was over it because Tasia was like, here you go. Like I bought my crew this time because I was acting stupid, and now here come my homegirl Natalie. Can I, girl? First of all, get out her hair.
No.
Can I talk to you?
They're not even homegirls.
I know. Associates.
I mean, it was Natalie Messier who brought up Tasia and Nick.
Yeah.
Tasia just waiting in the bed for Nick, and he downstairs still. I'm like
entertaining his guests.
I mean, he's supposed to see his guests out. He needs to
exactly. Because I said that on my recap. Like, I'm sure they already a couple had that conversation. Babe, I know this is your thing. I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down. All right, I'm gonna.
Donald had no problem laying on that dang on couch, and he just let Preston keep doing what he do. He fell asleep on that couch. So
I'm glad this is only one episode. I'm glad they didn't drag all this out.
Yes, one episode.
It was nothing to drag.
Yes, it's nothing to drag. Yeah,
no.
So I think we done drug it out longer than it should have been dragged out.
Simon just drinks. I don't really have an opinion of him. And I didn't like Natalie, but I was gonna say I like Tasia and Donald. They was the first ones to go. So they ask if him and Tasia are still together. He says no. They decided to go their separate ways. They have goals. They've decided to achieve them separately. I said that's cap, but okay. Andy asked if he thinks he embarrassed her on TV.
Yeah.
He
embarrassed her on TV.
And he says yes, he embarrassed her on TV. He said, was it a factor? He says it was a part of the conversation, but he doesn't think it's the straw that broke the camel's back. I think that it was indeed the straw that broke the camel's back.
But he didn't do anything this time. Unlike last season, because nobody didn't know he had a girlfriend until she was about to come. But but this season he wasn't really doing nothing but having a good time.
I was gonna say the fact that they brought it back to her, but I forgot Bria brought it to her for season 1 too. So by the time Natalie came, she's like, "Girl, I'm cool. I'm about to go. I don't even care what you're about to say."
I'm like, you good. I'm like, you good, Tasia. I'm like, did Alex tell you what was about to go down? Because he sure was in a washroom. Mirror and Natalie. So I'm like, oops, did you hear that?
Dropping logs in everybody's toilet. Like, what's his name? Only he's flushing. Because he was in everybody's bathroom that episode. I was like,
yeah, he used
but they didn't have a bathroom
everybody had to share.
Yeah.
The guys downstairs didn't have a bathroom.
No, they had their little bunk beds.
I think the women had the bathroom.
Yeah. So they talk about Natalie being the bone collector and, how she had a lot to say. We get Nick's thoughts, and he's like, I think it was strange that she involved herself in everything when I thought she was there for Amir. Us too. And he's trying to defend her, Amir, and Noel's like, no, your girlfriend was just being messy. He's like, oh, she just wanted to get to know everybody, and she kind of fell into the mess. And she's like, Noel says, spreading lies. Right. And he was like, it was telephone, what you guys do. Sir, still wrong. But she's like, she involved herself in girl talk, which didn't concern her. Kept asking, should she say something to the girl? We told her no. And then when she did, she included everybody but herself and stayed mute when they all got jumped on. I said, Noel got that 110% correct.
She did stay mute, especially when they was in that kitchen having that big back and forth.
Oh yeah, she looked nervous because she didn't want nobody pointing her out because she was gonna leave with a black eye.
Yeah, because she gave a little church finger, like, well, I did bring it up, and then she was like the Simpsons, like into the bushes,
right?
Into the bushes. It was like, that's it. I'm not saying nothing else. Like, So Andy was asking, does she want to come back? And he's like, kind of. She wants to set the record straight. She doesn't like how she was perceived and wants people to get to know her. And Nick is like, if she wants to get to know people, she should talk to them and not about them. I said, I guess you ruined your friendship with Nick.
Right.
Because your girlfriend
is a menace. I want to be friends with Amir because when you look back at it, Amir already knew what was about to happen and his part. Yeah. And he was just as messy. And You supposed to be my bro? Like, no.
And he said something about being a brother, but then he never ran it back to him. I would have had to give you a conversation off camera or something. Send you a text message like, this is about to happen. He didn't do none of that. He didn't do none of that. They talk about Nick and his fake tattoos and people falling in his DMs. They asked Summer if she regrets throwing Shanice's name out there as worst dressed. And she says no, you know, her style is just not her preference. And as she says, and everyone laugh, but she's like, you know, it has nothing to do with her money. She's like, even with money, I didn't like her fashions. Like, I didn't like her on Watch What Happened Live. I said, oh, she's like, we have different tastes. And Shanice is like, oh, well, it wasn't your question. She's like, but then you came into my room the next day and asked for a sweater. She's
different
like, that's because I know how to
different
pair
for worst dress.
Yeah. Well,
you went from different. You call her worst dressed, and you said we got different tastes. So is it the same or is it different for you? Like, what is it like?
I mean, it's for me, no fashionista herself. I mean, she got a nerve be calling that lady worst dressed.
I know, right?
I mean, it's not like she no fashion place.
Like, the dress looked better on me. She said no, they was going back and forth, but I said,
yeah.
To me, I was just dumbfounded when she picked Shanice in the first place. I'm like, Shanice don't be having no clothes on half the time. Like, what does she wear?
I'm like, what is she wearing?
What does she wear? She could just throw on something from Target, H&M. We not like, I wouldn't even care. She's always in a swimsuit or naked.
Her panties. Yeah, or naked.
That's why I was like, oh, look,
she got a job now, so I guess she got to put clothes on.
Yeah, I was like, oh, cool, she got a job. That's what's up.
Yes, they said she got a job in software sales.
She work from home, and then she probably ain't got to put no clothes on.
Yeah, they said she did get a job. She's in software sales. That was the very, very end. And then right before that, they Brooke Ashley, is that the YouTuber? Was saying you brag about dating men with money, but you cry about money, which I laugh because Shayna has said the same thing.
But that doesn't mean she getting money because she dating
and that's what she said. Money. She said, I don't have sex for money. They're not my boyfriend. I was like,
yeah, but you said the news
transactional, but
she's getting her swerve on. That don't mean she getting no money.
If it's not on OnlyFans behind the paywall, why are you seeing these random people that you're not in a committed relationship nudes? Even if you was in a committed relationship, why you want that to be out there? Like,
so somebody you don't know, they just take that picture and put it wherever they want.
Right.
Send it to their mama or daddy, put it all over the internet.
She don't care.
Evidently. I'm like,
I was gonna say, and I'm not for being transactional, but like that don't make no sense.
I mean, you gotta pay to play, okay?
Especially if you're gonna be crying about bills. Like she just, like you said, was it Inga? You said she's or Monique, one of y'all said she's a sex addict. I said, Mama, that must be it because I don't understand it.
I said that. Yes. Because that's what it's given, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what it's given too. I agree with that.
Child.
I mean, it's kind of like almost kind of trampish, really, with her. But I mean, each to his own. I mean, each to his own. I ain't gonna judge her. Now I hope she I hope she's just taking care of herself, and because if you sleep with all these various different men,
I'm judging a little bit because I'm be giving out now for the free. Okay,
hope she
let them pay.
Hope she going to the doctor and taking care of herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope so. Mm-hmm. I hope so.
That's why I said.
Look, she ain't running around here with no babies. So hopefully she's clean too.
Oh yeah. She ain't have no babies. So
she ain't having no babies. So hopefully she's also clean. Because
you don't say keep her body count to herself. Because ain't nobody gonna want to F with you. Well, then again, some dudes don't care, but whatever.
They only care if other people know. So as long as she keep it to herself, as long as their friend don't know that they girl done slept with 27 people, they all right.
Right.
They're like, we don't have babies, we don't gotta tell nobody. But yes. Like I said, I didn't watch it on Peacock, so I know like Preston kind of talked a little bit more about what was going on with his situation, but he talked about that on interviews and a couple of other little things. I didn't finish watching the whole thing, but I don't think I missed too much. I said, why they do it like that? I wish I had thought earlier because I would have watched it this morning Instead, I'll try to watch it like right before I came on here.
Because something is not gonna go well on cable network TV.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I was like, oh, I should have just, but then I had to wait till today, and I watched it last night and then double back, and then I was like, I should have just watched this in the morning and got the little extra cussing and just like it was extended stuff, because I'm like, yeah, they cut all that out, but we didn't need all of that. Just throw it up together, because it was only a couple. It was only like another 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah, they only do like at least 5 minutes more.
Yeah, extra, like a real long extended time. But I was like, oh, it's uncensored and uncut. But it was all right. I feel like they should have got a reunion for season 1 just to get some of that stuff off their chest. They didn't deal with anything from season 1, only season 2, so that was fine. They gave us 1 episode, which was great because we didn't need more than 1. There wasn't that much to go through.
But they did talk about Mariah and Phil at one point.
That's what I didn't get. Okay. Yeah. They messing around. What did they say about Mariah?
Jasmine said they not messing around. She said, "Can you still mess around and still be friends?" I was like, "Oh, yes. You just blurred out Summer and Alex."
Yes, you can. Some people, I mean, most can't, but some can. Yeah. Some people have friends with benefits, and it works for them.
Yeah, that's why Jasmine said they not a couple. So who cares if they have sex and still be friends? That's not a couple.
I mean, I guess we was being nosy because it's a TV show and it was on it. You're not wrong, but we being nosy, Jasmine. We want to know. Because he definitely did. They definitely were in the car together, and they were. Who was it during the show? And was like, "Oh, look, they in the car together." I said,
he was on the phone with Bria, and then
that's what it was. And he was like, "Oh, he's like, you could tell Mariah," and he was like, "I said, oh, hey, girl." But he was flirting with her in season 1 anyway, so who cares? Who cares? I hope we get some new people next season, some more singles. And
yeah, this reunion was well done. They talk about everything that happened in season 2.
Yeah.
Touch on, did a little flashback to season 1 a little bit. The end of season 1.
I hope we get some ratings with this, and we get a season 3. I hope. Well, like I said, just refresh us. Take some people out, make them friends of. Get rid of some people totally. Bring some new people in, so we got some singles. So we just don't have to be Alex.
Get somebody who has like a family tie.
So you want all singles, no couples?
Not all singles, but I feel like this season almost everybody was a couple.
It needs to at least be a half and half.
Yeah, a little better of a mix
with the men and women.
Yeah, because it was like we had more women, and then almost everybody else. Like Preston has somebody, Jasmine has somebody, Bria has somebody, Amir has somebody. Who am I forgetting? Nick. That's half the cast, right? Because it's 5. It's like 5 and 5.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's too much. So we need some fresh meat.
It could be some friends of. So we need to
have. We got Noel, who was single.
We need to get rid of
we need
to get rid of 2 or 3 people and then they could be friends of.
Yeah, I think we need some more men.
No single men.
We didn't get no men this season. We had all the old guys from last season, minus Phil. We got him 2 seconds last season and 2 seconds this season. So we had all the same guys. I thought that one guy that Noel was flirting with, that was Shanice's friend, was gonna be something, but no, they just flirted and kissed, and he went on about his business, which is why I think Alex didn't really want to mess with her, because he was like, "Is she kissing him in the mouth? Are they kissing in the mouth?"
No, they just shared a cupcake. That's all.
He can't be getting upset over nothing. What the hell?
Right? Come on.
Yeah, he can, but that's the vibe I get from Alex. That's like the whole thing with Shanice. I feel like Alex is like a little bit judgmental. Anytime he sees something he don't like and you, he kind of just write you off, like, I
mean, they can do the same to him, the way he be moving. So.
And they should. Grand Rising. Shout out to Brandy Yvonne. That's every time I look at Alex. So we definitely need some more singles for next season. Child, let me not forget my banners this time. Anybody coming through on the replay? a comment, hashtag replay, emoji, any of those things. Let me know you stop by. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put the music up, and then it's my traveling music. It takes a minute. It's there though. Monique, what do you have going on your? People know.
Tomorrow I'm gonna drop the review of Never Ever Met's Friday episode. I'm gonna drop that, and
what you else just dropped a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, I was trying to play catch up because life was lifing. So yeah, life was lifing for me. So I'm trying to play catch up. So yeah, so tomorrow the Never Ever Met episode's at 6. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna try to do that Chingy on song that I said I was gonna do forever.
Lord,
I know.
Because Candy keeps saying, "What about the Chingy?" She been talking about that for a long time.
I know. And then we got.
And are you doing the Shy?
I'm not. I mean, even though I'm from the Shy, I'm not doing the Shy.
Oh, okay.
It's something that I just watch.
You ain't just watch.
I don't want to review it.
I don't watch it at all, but a lot of people are recapping it. That's why I ask.
I'm only doing it because I'm just. I don't even know why
with the ladies.
I don't even know why I agreed to it.
Because I mean, you're just doing the panel, so that's better than doing it a whole individual recap.
But tonight I have to host it, so.
Oh, that's right. We got to get you out of here. So, Inga, tell the people what you got going on.
Tonight I'm supposed to host it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even care about it. As soon as Power Book 2 start, I'm probably going to drop off from the show. So I'm kind of over it anyway.
You might not want to do that. You only got I think 5 episodes of Power, and then we're going to have a 2-month break.
Well, I'm not invested into the show, so it's not like it's not my show.
Yeah,
it's just how you just watching it. Sometimes it's be on in the background. I'm not even invested into it. Okay. But I went on and watched it because I knew I had to do the review tonight and host it. But I think the other ladies are more invested into it than I am, so they'll probably be doing more talking.
So you could pop in and pop out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, that's the 9:15. That's what's going to be going on next. And then I'll be doing something. Oh, and then well, I was going. Something. I'm still thinking this weekend. Today is Monday. I'm Monday. Monday. Yeah, I'm about to say Monday. I got going on. Today is Monday. Yeah. It threw me off because I'm thinking the day is Sunday. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think I have anything going on in the middle of the week. But then Saturday I'm doing Juice. I'm celebrating Tupac for the whole month of June because June is his birthday month. So I'm gonna be doing Tupac stuff in June. So and then when Power Book 2 come on, I'll be into that and that type of thing. So Yeah. So it's the June's gonna be a busy month.
Notifications on.
It's gonna be a busy month. So
yeah, keep your notifications on, you guys. Yeah, June 1st, Saturday. It's my birthday. We're doing a Saturday sip. The ladies are coming through. I need to spend the week to get that together. Huh? I know. Monique be giving us a side eye because you was like, "Oh, not the Geminis are here."
Yes, Gemini and
I just said, "Oh Lord,
Gemini and Cancer be coming up right behind."
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Cancer. I'm right behind. I can't wait.
Yeah, that right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Cancer come up right.
Well, my daughter's birthday is after yours, Miss Kara's, the 2nd. Oh. So that's all I know about Gemini because my daughter. I gave birth to one.
It's me, and my son is a Cancer. The middle one, and the baby is a Leo. So bloop, bloop, bloop. And then everybody else is bunched up in Taurus. The whole rest of my family's over that way. We just on the other side. But yeah, help your girl get to 500. Share the video where you share the video. Sharing is caring. Subscribe. Yes, comment, like, all the things. Subscribe to the ladies. They're growing their channels too, pushing out that content. I appreciate.
We trying.
Right.
Life for sure do be lifing. I'll be like,
yeah. I wish I could get more stuff out, but sometimes I just can't. I'm tired. I don't even feel like doing it.
Yes, in
I'm
my
like,
head.
I don't feel like it today. Doing that.
All right.
In my head, I'll be wanting to get out like 5-6 shows. In reality, I'll be
I
struggling
know,
with
because
like
I say,
3.
oh, I should review that. Oh, I should do that. And then I say, in reality, Inga, come on, you probably gonna get one
Right.
out for the week. Don't even
Okay.
try.
I'll be struggling with the 3, but now the
Mhm.
Ultimatum South Africa is over. Summer House Martha's Vineyard's over. So I'm like, I got 2 shows that are done. I'm like,
So then you
but
got
I
to
don't
pick up
want to.
something else. Yeah.
Yeah, well, Power Book 2
Unless
is
you
coming,
take a
but I
little
don't want to do
break,
too
you know.
crazy. I think I'm gonna try and take a little bit a break, and I might do like reviews for Bel Air, the last season before we get season 3, and maybe Reasonable
I gotta
Doubt.
go back and rewatch the last season because to be honest, it's been off so long. I done forgot
Yeah,
a lot of the
me
stuff.
too.
So before,
So I might just do that
before
and
it
then
needs
Power
to-
Book 2 and leave it at that, and then I'll pick those up in August because I don't want to like overwhelm myself and schedule all that stuff and then be like, I can't do it, and then be
right.
crying, and then
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
so I'll just pace myself no more than 3-4 max. But I
That's still
appreciate you guys for coming through. Huh?
That's still doing 4 reviews is a lot.
Yeah,
That's
it is a lot.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, Inga, you be doing like 10 things and 15 panels and then
Yeah,
20
but
shorts.
I be a guest on their program.
You be a guest.
No, it's a different when you're the guest versus you the one got to get the stuff
Hosting.
together, hosting it,
Yeah.
and even if you ain't doing pictures and all that, but you still just standing up there talking about it, you know. So it's different when you a guest. So yeah, I be on different platforms because I'll be on Wednesday with Moochie for Mayor Kingstown,
Mhm.
and so yeah, I'll be and then Friday I'm gonna be with Tamika with 5 Heartbeats. So yeah, I'll be around this week, but I'm only hosting probably today and then Saturday. So yes.
Oh, and then we had last night that you hosted, and Josh came on there. I was like,
oh yeah, now that was real nice. Now I really like that. Yeah, I thought about that after we got off. Yeah, shout out.
I
to
know that's why I
Josh.
sent y'all a quick text because I'm like, I know they got it like 2 other lives. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, yeah. So
But I'm gonna get these ladies out of here. Thank you for coming through, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
bye.
That's the wrong one.